everyone, welcome to our channel Knowledge of Friends. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. So in that quantitative aptitude we had started with arithmetical ability. In arithmetical ability as well we had done your we had started with operations on numbers, SCF and NCF of numbers, decimal fractions, simplifications, square roots and cube roots, problems on numbers, problems on ages, averages, surds and indices, percentage, and now we are dealing with 11th topic, that has been the profit and a loss here. In that profit and loss, even though we had started this profit and loss in the last classes, which has been the 101th question here, and profit and losses as well we had done 107th question in the last classes. Today we'll start discussing about 108th question here, but before starting with this, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. And the same cases that we'll talk about it, which has been your the 70 that has been the 108 question of the session here. The question is, A bought a radio set and spent rupees 110 on its repair. He then sold it to B at 20% profit. B sold it to C at the loss of 10%, and C sold it for rupees 1188 at a profit of 10%. What is the amount for which A bought the radio set? The option we have rupees 850, rupees 890, rupees 930 and rupees 950 here. So we go ahead for the same. A bought a radio set and spent rupees 110 on its repair. He then sold it to B at 20% profit. B sold it to C at a loss of 10%, and C sold it for rupees 1188 at a profit of 10%. What is the amount for which A bought the radio set? That we have to talk about it. That is in the options we have 850, 890, 930 and 950, and for the same we go ahead, and that what we'll have to find it out as well, and which is being important one of course. So for the same, when you are solving it out the questions, you have to consider about what you are going to solve here, and you have to be careful about the calculation as well, because it will be if you lack on calculations, of course you will be lacking on the marks that you will get. 110% of 90% of 120% of A is equal to 1188 that we have. So 110 upon 100 into 90 upon 100 that we have. Then after that it will be your into 120 upon 100. A equals to 1188, which will give you 1188 upon 10,000, sorry, 1000 a, and that is equals to 1188, which will give you a equals to 1000. So for that, a purchased it for rupees 1000 minus 110, which will give you rupees 890. Now we go ahead for the next question here, which has been the important one. So that is what we'll have to discuss about it. The question is 109th question of the session here. So 109th question we have, a house worth rupees 1,50,000 is sold by X to Y at 5% profit. Y sells the house back to X at 2% loss. Then in the entire transaction, the option we have, X losses rupees 1,350, X gains rupees 3,150, X losses rupees 4,350, and X gain rupees 4,350. So that we have to talk about it. So let's find out the question first here. The question is, a house worth rupees 1,50,000 is sold by X to Y at 5% profit. Then Y sells the house back to X at 2% loss. Then in the entire transaction, that we have to talk about the options that I told you, what that X losses rupees 1,350, then X gains rupees 3,150, X losses rupees 4,350, and X gains rupees 4,350. So according to that, we'll have to find it out, and we go ahead for the same. Money spent by X equals to rupees 1,50,000. Money received by X equals to 105% of rupees 1,50,000 equals to rupees 1,57,500. So cost price of 2X equals to 98% of rupees 1,57,500, which will give you rupees 1,54,350. Then X gains rupees 1,57,500 minus 1,54,350, that has been equals to rupees 3,150 here. That what we'll have to talk about it. Now we go ahead for the next question. Has been the 110th question of the sessions here, which will be having as an important one. So the question we get is that what we'll have to discuss here. The question is, a manufacturer sells a pair of glasses to a wholesale dealer at a profit of 18%. The wholesaler sells the same to retailer at a profit of 20%. The retailer in turn sells them to a customer for rupees 30.09, thereby earning a profit of 25%. The cost price for the manufacturer is that what we'll have to talk about it. The options we have rupees 15, rupees 16, rupees 17, and rupees 18. So we go ahead for the same. And manufacturer sells a pair of glasses to a wholesaler dealer at a profit of 18%. The wholesaler sells the same to a retailer at a profit, retailer at a profit of 20%. The retailer in turn, the retailer in turn sells them to a customer for rupees 30.09, thereby earning a profit of 25%. The cost price for the cost price for the manufacturer, yes, that has been the rupees 15, rupees 16, rupees 17 and rupees 18 that we get as an answer here, and we'll have to find out for the same here as well, so which has been important one. So we go ahead for the 79th, that has been the 110th question of the sessions here. So let the cost price for the manufacturer be rupees. Let the cost price for the manufacturer be rupees X, then 125% of 120% of 118% of X equals to 30.09, which is being equals to 125 upon 100 into 120 upon 100 into 118 upon 100. X equals to 3009 upon 100. So 177 X upon 100 equals to 3009 upon 100, which is equals to X equals to 3009 upon 177, which is equals to 17. So we get the answer here. Now we talk about it, which is being the another important one, and that what we'll have to discuss here, which is being the 111th question of the sessions here. The question is, an article was sold for rupees 144, and if the percentage of profit was numerically equal to the cost price, so the cost price of the article was, that what we'll have to talk about it. The option for the same is 72, 82, 90 and 100. So we go ahead for the same. An article was sold for rupees 144 if the percentage of profit was numerically equal to the cost price. The cost of the article was the option, as I told you, is rupees 72, 80, 90 and 100. So we go ahead for the same, and that will will have to find it out. Let the CP equals to rupees X. Cost price equals to rupees X. profit percent equals to X percent, and SP is the selling price equals to rupees 144. So X is equals to 100 upon 100 plus X into 144, which is equals to X square plus 100X equals to 14,400, which is being equals to X square plus 100X minus 14,400 equals to 0. Further, X equals to X square plus 180X minus 80X minus 14400 equals to 0. X plus 180 and X minus 80 equals to 0. We'll get the value X equals to 80. Because it has been negative and it will go towards the right side, it will become positive. But instead this has been the positive, it will go to the right side to finding out the value. It will become the minus sign, and the X value will not be the minus sign here. So that's the reason we choose the value X equals to 80 here, and that will be the right answer for this question as well. We go ahead further, which we'll talk about it, which has been the another important question here, and that has been 112th question of the session. The question we have here is, Rahul purchased a scooter that at a 13 by 15th of its selling price and sold it at a 12% more its selling price. His gain is that, what we have to talk about it. In the option we have 20%, 29 3 by 13%, and 30% here, and then after that 38 1 by 13%. So that what we'll have to talk about it. So we go ahead for the same here. Rahul purchased a scooter at 13 upon 15th of its selling price and sold it at 12% more than its selling price. His gain is that, we have to talk about it. So yes, we'll go ahead for the same. Let selling price be rupees X, let selling price be rupees X, then CP equals to rupees 13 upon 15X, and receipt equals to 112% of rupees X equals to rupees 28 upon 25X. Gain equals to rupees 28x upon 25 minus 13x upon 15 equals to rupees 19x upon, that has been your 75. And so gain percent equals to 19x upon 75 into 15 upon 13x into 100%. This x being cancelled by this x. 5 3s are 15, 5 1s are 5, and 5 5s are 25, 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15. Then after that, with this 5 it has been 3, and 5 1s are 5, 5 20s are 100, and yes, so we'll go ahead further, which will give you 29 3 by 13%. That will get as an answer, and which has been the important one, of course. So now we go ahead further, which we'll talk about it, and that has been the another question, is 113th question of the sessions here. So we'll go ahead for 113th question of the sessions here, which we have to talk about it. The question is, A man buys an article for 10% less than its value and sell it for rupees for 10% more than its value. His gain or loss percent is that we have to talk about it, which is being asked in SSC examination paper. The option we have: no profit, no loss, 20% profit, less than 20% profit, more than 20% profit. So we go ahead for the same. A man buys an article for rupees for 10% less than its value and sells it for 10% more than its value. His gain or loss percent is, this has been asked in SSC examination paper, that we have an important one. The option we have: no profit, no loss, 20% profit, less than 20% profit, and more than 20% profit here. So we find it out for the solution here. So for the same, it will be, let the article be worth rupees X. Be worth rupees X. Then CP equals to 90% of rupees X equals to rupees 9x upon 10, and selling price, that is SP, equals to 110% of rupees X equals to rupees 11x upon 10. Gain equals to rupees 11x upon 10 minus 9x upon 10 equals to rupees x upon 5. Gain percent is equals to x upon 5 into 10 upon 9x into 100%. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. Okay, and x being cancelled by x here. So for the same, it will be all that what we have 200 and upon 9, so it will give you 22 2 upon 9%, which is being equals to this is being the greater one, 20%. Now we go ahead greater than 20%, that we get as an answer. Now we go ahead for the next one, which is being the important one. The question is that we have is Samant bought a microwave oven and paid 10% less than the original price. He sold it with rupees 3 with a 30% profit on the price he had paid. What percent of profit and did Samant on the original prices here, which has been asked in the bank PO question paper. That has been the important one here. So we go ahead for the same. The option for the same is 17%, 20%, 27%, and 32%, and none of these. So we go ahead for the same. 114th question of the session. Samant bought a microwave oven and paid 10% less than the original price. He sold it with 30% profit on the price he had paid. What percentage of profit Samant did Samant earn on the original price that has been asked in the bank PO question paper, which we have to talk about it. So we'll have options. We have 17%, 20%, 27%, 32%, and none of these. So we go ahead for the same here, and that what we'll have to talk about it. Let original price equals to rupees 100, then CP equals to rupees 90, SP equals to 130% of rupees 90, which is equals to 130 upon 100 into 90. This means 0 being cancelled by this, 0 being cancelled by this. So 13 or 9s are very well, that is being rupees 117. Required percentage equals to 117 minus 100%, which is being equals to 17% here. Now we go ahead for the next question that we'll talk about it, which has been of course the important one, and that has been the 115th question, but will that start with it in the next coming classes, and that has been the important one as well. So with the same respect towards before ending it off, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe for channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. And other than this, if I'm going ahead, yes, we had done many more questions in terms of other than quantitative aptitude. We had done your software engineering, we had done your sociology, we had done chemistry for class 12th and class 11th for part 1, and that has been the important one of course. And that we had done unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6, unit 7, unit 8, unit 9, and with the conversions, logarithms, anti-logs as well. And after talking about that as well, yes, we had done we are dealing with the R diagram, we are dealing with that has been we are dealing with the R diagram, English vocabulary, the GK facts, and we'll surely be starting with physics for class 11th for part 1, and that has been important for you all. Other than that, we had done your reasoning. In that we had done in reasoning, we had done your general mental ability in the logic reasoning for the verbal reasoning. In non-verbal reasoning, we had done series analogy, classification, analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, embedded figure, completions of incomplete pattern, figure matrix, paper folding, paper cutting, group detection, grouping of identical figures, cubes and dice, dot situation, and practice question set as well. That has been important for you all. In terms of quantitative aptitude, that has been divided into 2 sections, which has been the arithmetical ability and the data interpretation. In arithmetical ability, we had done operations on numbers, SCF and LCF of numbers, decimal fractions, simplifications, squares and cube roots, problems on numbers, averages, problems on ages, surds and indices, percentage, profit and loss. That has been the 11th topic. After talking about that, we will start discussing about ratio and proportion, partnership, chain rule, time and block, Python system, time and distance, problems on train boards and streams, allocations on mixture, simple interest, compound interest, logarithm, area, volume and surface area, races and games of skills, calendar, clock, stocks and shares, permutation and combination, probability to discount, Panker's discount, height and distance, odd and out series, and data interpretation. We have to cover up the tabulations, bar graphs, pie charts and line graphs. So here we're gonna end up with, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe to our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and immediately you can also enjoy the video as well. Thank you. Hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on the comment box. Thank you.